Hey there guys, Go the Current 23 back again with this week's DVD and Blu-ray update. First off, I want to kick off with a shout out to a very new YouTuber. I think she's had this channel for about 2 weeks, I believe. Now, her username is, it's a strange one, Karma's in Rot. I'm not sure how to pronounce that or what it means, but that's a channel name anyway. Like I say, she's very new to YouTube. She's done about 3 videos so far, but I hope she does more in the future. She seems like a really nice girl. Like does the same kind of stuff that we all do, you know, kind of Blu-ray updates, cinema reviews as well. She did a review for Lock as well, which I really liked watching. And yeah, she's, like I say, I hope to see more from her in the future. And welcome to the madhouse that is the YouTube movie community. So, as always, I'll put a link to her channel in the description box down below. So here we've got a moderate stack of titles. Now, as I said in my Easter haul video, this update is going to focus on films I've actually watched. If you want to see the films that I haven't watched but did get, you can check out my Easter haul video that I did, I think, 2 videos ago. And yeah, I'll start off with the DVDs. The first DVD I've got is Gus Van Sant directed film Last Day. Not that you'll be able to tell it because the sticker's still on there. Take that off quickly. There we go. Last Days by Gus Van Sant, starring Michael Pitt, Lucas Haas, Asia Argento, Harmony Korine. He's in there for about 2 minutes. Really good. Well, a decent film. Not Gus Van Sant's best. I still don't know what my favourite film of his is. But this is one of them, I think. I mean, it's very slow. The basic plot is this the head of this band, the guy called Blake, he's who played by Michael Pitt, who's basically like a bit of he mumbles a lot. He goes for like long walks in the countryside. Is basically a rock and roll kind of down and out. It's loosely based on the life of Kurt Cobain. And but it's an interesting one. It's not going to be for everybody. It's very slow. It runs at a snail's pace. But like the kind of the way it's shot, it sometimes goes between kind of like flashbacks and fast flash forwards and things. Well, not flash forwards, you know, goes to flashbacks and the present day. It's a really interesting way it's shot. There's this really good kind of, the centerpiece of the film is this really long dolly shot that's basically just Michael Pitt kind of playing this song. But it's done really well. You can see it's like this feature out on the DVD where you can see how they did it. Like they had like one piece of track and they had to kind of go backwards and kind of take the track from the front and move it to the back like really quickly. Really well shot. But yeah, an interesting one. It's not going to be for everybody, but I liked it. So that's Last Days. And the next film or next DVD I got is Vera Drake. Now I watched this twice since I got it. Really good film directed by Mike Leigh. I mean, there's like a list of like the greatest like British directors, you know, like Shane Meadows, Mike Leigh, Ken Loach, and Ben Wheatley. I think is on that list. But really good, interesting film. It focuses on the very dark subject matter of abortion. Basically, Vera Drake is this. She's like basically a wife and mother, but she also performs illegal abortion, or as she calls it, helping young girls out. And it's shot in a way that I love the way that apparently, like, none of the actors, like, apart from Imelda Staunton, none of the actors knew that the film was about this woman who did abortions. I don't quite know what they thought it was about, but maybe they just thought it was kind of like just about a family or something. And it's kind of everyone found out about stuff as the film went on, which I really liked. There's a shot when the police come to the door and there's just a shot of Imelda Staunton just looking horrified, and it's like that was like she didn't know that these people were playing policemen and that they were going to come to the house and all this. Really interesting way of doing it. And yeah, that's Vera Drake. Like I say, really like this film. It's pretty slow. I mean, when I watched it for the first time, I complained that it was slow, but after watching it a couple of more times, I really kind of appreciated it for what it is. Really good. It's a character study, really, but it's very well directed. Very well acted. So yeah, that's Vera Drake. And I'll go to the ones that I've actually watched now. A couple of new Criterion, well, new to me Criterion releases. The first up is Hunger, directed by Steve McQueen's directorial debut, or at least feature-length debut. He's done kind of short films in the past. Starring Michael Fassbender. This is a very brutal film. It's a very important film. It focuses on Bobby Sands, who in the 1981, he started a hunger strike, and it's something I don't know exactly the backstory of it is, but it's something about they wanted to become political prisoners, I think, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but incredible. It's an absolutely incredible film. The last 20 minutes or so are just absolutely brutal to watch when you see the kind of basically the degradation of this man, and but very, very well directed, amazingly acted, absolutely incredible film. It's basically like, I mean, the fact that it's a British film and Criterion have brought it out, really, I don't know, it's just absolutely amazing. You get obviously the high definition, we only have DVD over here, interviews with McQueen and Fassbender, a documentary, and a kind of a episode of Panorama from 1981, I think about 2 months after Bobby Sands died. But very, very good film. If you haven't checked it out, definitely do. It's absolutely, I'll say it's an important film, it's a powerful film, and it's absolutely incredible. So that's Hunger. And then we have The Ice Storm. Very, very good film. It's directed by Ang Lee. I mean, what I say about this film is it's not like a masterpiece like Brokeback Mountain was, but yet is it not? It's not a kind of a almost career ender for Ang Lee film like Hulk was. So yeah, it's basically set in 1973, and it tells a story of these two families and the members of the family thereof. Great cast though. Got Kevin Kline, Joan Allen, Jamie Sheridan, Elijah Wood, Sigourney Weaver, Tobey Maguire, Christina Ricci, and very notable for the acting debut of Miss Katie Holmes. So yeah, very good film. I think of it as kind of a cross between Donnie Darko and that film The Dangerous Lives of Altar Boys. It kind of has the same kind of characters that the Altar Boys film had, and but with the aesthetics of Donnie Darko, not in that any kind of like surreal way, but it's shot, well, it kind of reminds me of that film anyway. Basically, take those two films, put them in a blender, and this is the kind of stuff you'll get. But very, very good, very well acted, young performances from Elijah Wood, and I think it was about 15, no, I think 17 in this film, Christina Ricci, and again, very good, very, very nice booklet, which I won't go into, but yeah, Ice Storm, very, very, check it out. Anyway, next one is a film that I had on DVD, so it's an upgrade from that. We have ID. Now this is a interesting one. It stars Rhys Dinsdale as a guy who heads up this this kind of what do you call it, this squad of policemen who go undercover in the football gangs, for kind of football hooligan gangs. It's all right. It's not great. It's overacted a bit. I mean, Rhys Dinsdale does overact, kind of, especially kind of the second half of the film. But it's got some good ideas in here. It basically is about this guy kind of getting seduced by the kind of the lifestyle that these men lead. Like I say, it's all right. Yeah, it's very toned down. I wanted to say it's not got a lot of kind of you would expect from this film, like loads of C words and stuff. It's really funny, this bit in something in Sean Pertwee go, you too, Bob, wanker. He's like, you too, Bob, you know, see you next Tuesday, but they can't say that obviously because it's only 15. But it's like that toned down kind of thing. But on the upside, Sean Pertwee doesn't die a horrible death, so that's always an upside. So that's ID. Next film is a film that one of the best British films ever made. Is extremely powerful. I mean, I remember the first time I saw it, I was I think about 15 years old. I saw it on kind of ITV, kind of really late at night. It is a really, really brutal film, especially the greenhouse scene. We have scum. Very good, incredible. Very, again, like Hunger, very important British film. It came out in the time when Borstals was still about, and it's basically an indictment of them. And of course, Mary Whitehouse kind of got this kind of bee in a bonnet about this. And basically, it was a TV movie that was shown on, I believe, BBC. But when the film came out, the BBC refused to show it, so Channel 4 did. And I believe it did come out in theatres as well. But incredible film. One of Ray Winstone's first performances. Got Ray Winston, Mick Ford, Julian Firth, John Blundell, Phil Daniels, John Judd, Philip Jackson, Pete Howell, John Griot, Ray Burdis, Alan Igburn, John Fowler, Bill Dean, P.H. Moriarty, Nigel Humphreys, Joe Kendall, Patrick Murray, Herbert Norville and George Winter. But incredible cast, incredible acting. It's extremely brutal. Like I say, the greenhouse scene, I still can't really watch that without cringing. But yeah, they're scum. It's sort of the sound design and everything in this film. The one thing that annoyed me about this is that the Blu-ray release in the US, released by Kino Releasing, was Region A locked, but this one is Region 3, which kind of annoys me really, but I can't really do anything about that. But it just kind of it just annoys me a bit. But just an absolute brutal film, but incredible. It's just really. I always think of that bit, that bit in Little Britain. I'm going to the greenhouse, greenhouse, greenhouse. The last film for this update is I absolutely love this film. And then I looked at reviews for this film as well, and people were saying, "Oh, it's rubbish. These people are stupid." But it's an incredible film. I really, really like this one. If I'd have gone to see it in the cinema, I would have enjoyed it even more. It's just really, really good, and that is In Fear. It's just a really... The basic plot is there's this guy and this girl who've been going out for about 2 weeks, and they drive down to this this rock concert in Ireland, I believe it is, and they basically want to stay at this hotel, and they go around this hotel and they can't find it, and they kind of go around in circles. There's something weird going on. There's kind of, like signs lead to other signs that lead to like the first sign. They're always going around in circles, and eventually this guy starts terrorizing them, and kind of he tries to kidnap the girl. What else? Yeah, kidnap the girl, and like there's all this weird shit starts happening, and they're basically trying to find out what it all is. And there's a twist kind of later in the film that I'm not going to give away, obviously, but something happens with somebody else which kind of leads into other things. But I love the way this film was made. There's a 50-minute documentary or behind the scenes on this film, and the way they filmed this is absolutely incredible. Basically, the actors, Ian De Kester, I always call it Ian De Cakeeter for some reason. Alice Enger, I haven't heard of it, seen her in anything else, and well, those two, they had no idea what was going on throughout the entire film. They didn't know any of the plot points that were going to happen, and to kind of get like the real reactions from them, it's really, really cool the way this film was made. So basically, like everyone found out about everything that was happened while it was happening. Only, I can't really give it away, but the guy knows. Only the guy that does things knows what things he's going to do when they don't. But really, really cool film. Highly recommended. Don't listen to the reviews. Check it out. I mean, you can agree with the reviews, fair enough, but I really, really like this one. And it might have been even one of my favourites of last year if I'd have seen it in the cinema. But incredible film, In Fear. So that will about do for this update. So a moderate stack of stuff. Like I said, if you want to see all the stuff I got, you can watch the Easter haul video I did last week. And again, I'll put Rhona's channel down below, and check her out. Obviously subscribe if you haven't already. And so yeah, that'll about do, and I'm pretty sure I've gone over time, so I won't be here for too much longer. So that'll about do. So thanks for watching for this update. Obviously there'll be one next week, and I might be doing I'll possibly doing an out and about video tomorrow, and I've got a day off from work, and I'm gonna go to the cinema in the evening. So yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.